Have you ever looked into the eyes of a cat and felt like they were looking into your soul? Like this? Like this? Well, you are not alone. Cats are long known as spiritual protectors, spiritual beings, and even guides between realms. Hopefully the camera quality is okay today. My camera just decided not to work, so I'm using my phone, which I haven't done in like 5+ years, so praying to the cat gods, you know? So today, I'm very excited about this video. We are going to dive into the spirituality of the feline and how they can assist us in our spiritual journey while we are on this earthly realm. If you're new here, I'm Sarah, and I created this channel to give you everyday practical ways to build a more loving and beautiful and peaceful life through self-mastery and spirituality. And today, we're going to talk about one of my favorite subjects, cats. And meanwhile, I've got my little Sassy. She's hanging out here with us. It's like she knew. Did you know, Sassy? Did you know that we were gonna be talking about you today? She's like, I don't care. So cats have been intertwined with spirituality for centuries. In ancient Egypt, they were actually considered sacred and a direct link to the gods. If you've ever heard of, I don't know if I'm gonna say this right, Bastet, she was considered basically the Egyptian goddess of home, of fertility, and she was always kind of depicted as a lioness or a cat head. Back then, cats were so sacred that if you were to harm one, you could be severely punished, which I feel like you should be today too, but you know, we're not all cat lovers here, but you probably are if you're on this video. And the reason is because they weren't seen as just animals. They were seen as protectors and spiritual guides, and as I mentioned, very sacred. They were known to ward off negative spirits. And it's not just Egypt. In many ancient cultures, cats were always thought of to have mystical powers. I mean, think about when you think of like a witch. You know, you always think of like the black cat beside her, like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, you know. If you're my age, you get it. In Japan, we always had the lucky cat. So like if you ever go to a Japanese restaurant, those were considered the lucky cats. They were to bring good fortune. Norse mythology, Freya, I think is how you say the name. Again, like don't come for me, okay? Don't come for me. She was known as the goddess of love and fertility, and she was pulled by a chariot of cats. Everywhere you look, past, present, and I'm sure future, cats have been linked to spirituality and to be known as wisdom, as having wisdom. And as I mentioned, one of the most fascinating parts of cats is their spiritual roles of being our protectors of our spirituality. It's like if you've ever heard where dogs are the protectors of the physical realm and cats are the protectors of the spiritual realm. If you have a cat, you'll know what I'm saying, where like if you're ever angry or upset, you'll notice your cat kind of comes around you. If they're super affectionate, maybe they're nuzzling on you. If they're more like my cat, Sassy, she'll kind of just come and like sit right next to me. Like her presence will be known that she's there, even though she's not super affectionate physically. They're extremely sensitive to energy. Have you ever seen like, you know, when you're just chilling there with your cat or a cat, and then all of a sudden they like look off into space or like the corner of the room and you're like, what are you looking at? It's probably because they're seeing something in the spiritual realm that we can't see, but that they can. Cats can sense these vibrations, and they're thought to act as kind of like an energetic filter where they can absorb and neutralize those negative energies. So whether they're like curling up with you, purring on your ear, or walking across your yoga mat, they're not just there to be there. They're actually rebalancing your energy without you even realizing it. I mean, the purr, when a cat purrs in itself, that's known to have healing frequencies. So I invite you to try it next time that you're feeling some sort of negative energy, whether it's like anger, sadness, frustration, whatever it is. If you're able to get around a cat and have a cat purr, you will actually feel that vibration within you if you're paying attention to it. It's really cool. It's really fascinating, and it's really special. All right, so let's get into the spiritual side of things, right? So cats are kind of considered, how would you put it, like veil walkers, where they kind of walk between the earthly realm and the spiritual realm. A lot of spiritual practitioners believe that cats really help their humans by keeping a lot of these like negative spirits at bay and kind of like warding them off, almost like a guardian. Going back to what I said about dogs being your guardian in the physical realm, and cats are your guardian in the spiritual realm. And I think what's also cool about cats, and I did talk about this in a video I did on like cats versus dog a while back. I'll post that here in case you're, interested in checking that out. But we can learn a lot from cats and from their behaviors. What I mean by that is kind of their mindfulness, their peacefulness. They're very in the moment. Think about it. Do you ever see a cat like rushing around? Like dogs are kind of chaotic, right? Most of them are. And cats are just like chilling. They're never in a rush. They're always at peace. They're just moving through the world at their own pace. They do everything with intention. And when they rest guilt-free. And I think that's a really big lesson we can learn from cats, is the fact that all living beings need a lot of rest, and I think a lot of us as humans can feel guilty for resting. We feel like we should always be productive, but we can learn from cats that like when you are at rest, when you are tired, and when you need a break, you don't have to feel guilty about it. Cats are like the ultimate self-care gurus, They're just like, pamper me, love me, I'm gonna do whatever I want. Spending time with cats can really encourage you to slow down and to tap into your own intuition. And speaking of self-care, I'd like to introduce you to today's sponsor, and that is, you guys are gonna think this is so fun. I love it so much. It's the X-Cool Meow Mate Mini Deep Tissue Massage Gun. I'm literally obsessed with it, you guys. It's so funny because when this came in, we had just gotten like a big snowstorm, and so I'd been shoveling the night before. I'm trying to get the box open here. This is what the box looks like. But I was trying to like shovel. I was shoveling, and you ever know, like when your palm, like when you get sore here, I kind of like that. I get it like from lifting weights sometimes too. And this little like massage gun was perfect for that. So it's this cute little kitty cat. Like look how cute he is. And then it comes with, it's like heavy. It like it's like tiny. It's tiny but sturdy. You know what I mean? And it's got 5 little extenders on it, and they're all little cute kitty paws. So let me show you. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with it. So all you do is you take it here and whatever, like cute, and you just like stick it right in. It's rechargeable. And then wherever your sores, like for me, it was, like my hand. And then right on the bottom here, that's where your charger is, and your on button. It has 3 different levels. So you just hold it in. And then, you know what I mean? So it's good for all like the little areas that like a bigger massage gun can't get, or like a foam roller can't get. My favorite extension on it is this guy right here. I'm so obsessed with how they're like little paws. Like look at it, it's like a little, because it can like really get into like such a like small spot. Come on, you just hold it in. So this is the lowest setting, and you've got, so you can like, if you like a massager that's like a little more intense, this is the way to go. I probably wouldn't use it on your cat. It's probably a little too intense for that, but I highly, highly, highly recommend that if you're looking for something like this. It's affordable, it's cute, like, it's so cute, like, hello. What do you think, Sassy? What do you think? She's like, get that other cat away from me. So yeah, super love it. All my roommates loved it. I use it like pretty much every day. I also like it like on the bottom of my feet. Like my feet get really sore, so I like that it can like narrow in on the exact spot that's sore. And like if you get sore like ever here, like if you lift weights or work out or whatever, really, really good for that. So thank you again so much for sponsoring this video. It is Cool Gadget. I will put the link below if you do want a discount on the massager. Now, while cats can bring a lot of spiritual benefits, there also can be some, I don't know if you want to call it a drawback, but if you're not ready for it, it can be, because cats can act a lot like a mirror to whatever it is that you're going through and like kind of pull out the insides of like you. You know what I mean? They really reflect the energy of their environment, right? So cats have so many different types of personalities, obviously. So like if you're in a negative state, let's say, your cat can become a little anxious or intense. Maybe that's when they start scratching a lot. Like they really mirror the like emotions that you're going through. And it's a really good reminder, and I'm reminded this a lot with Sassy. She's hanging out with us right here. It's a really good reminder for me that our energies don't just affect us, like they really do affect our environment around us. They really affect the other people and living beings around us. And so it just, I don't know, they really are a good reminder of that. So if you do have a cat or you're considering getting one, it is really important to make sure that you are creating a peaceful home environment for them, because that's really where they'll thrive. And if they're able to thrive and be at peace, then they're able to help you spiritually along more, because your spiritual energies are so intertwined. Like Sassy, she is my soul sister. And I've had other cats before. We have other cats here, and I love every cat. Like I just love cats so much, but there is just something very unique about my connection with Sassy. She doesn't even like anyone else. Like she literally only feels safe and comfortable around me. Anytime there's any other animal, person around, even if they're the sweetest person, you can really tell the difference with how she's acting. So how is it that you can best deepen your bond with your cat, get the most out of its spirituality, give to their spirituality and their comfort more? The biggest thing is bonding with them. I think that a lot of times, not that we take our pets for granted, but that we have this entire life. We have all these segments of our lives, right? But we are our cat's life. And so when we're not taking the time to snuggle with them or play with them or give them new environments or toys or things to do and give them new experiences, it can really dull their entire life because they don't have anything else. Something that I really like to do with Sassy is meditate. I really like to meditate with her. Now, sometimes she can be a little bit of a menace. So like if I have my hands out, you know, when I'm like meditating, she'll like grab it and start like bunny rabbiting and like attacking my arm. But a lot of times when I am meditating with her next to me, we can like really get into that flow together, and it almost feels like it amplifies the spiritual energy, which is a really cool thing to experience. You can also try like Reiki or any kind of energy healing to strengthen that bond. I haven't really done too much of that with Sassy at this point, but we do meditate together a few times. Expressing gratitude for your cat. I know, I have to bring up gratitude. You guys know me, right? Expressing gratitude for your cat is also so important. I tell Sassy every day, all the time, how much I love her and how grateful I am for her. You know, not only when I'm feeling, sorry, I'm just looking at her, I'm distracted, she's just so cute, you know what I mean? But it's important for them to know that they're loved, and they may not understand the exact words that you're saying, but they understand more than we really think that they do. She's looking at me now. I love you. Yeah, I love you. You're so sweet, honey. And the last thing I really want to discuss is, as we've talked about before, and if you didn't check out this video, you know, I'll post it here, but we are shifting into the new earth energies. And so the presence of cats and the understanding of their spiritual power is going to be way more important now than it has been in the past. You know, our collective consciousness is really getting a huge upgrade, and we are moving into something that we haven't experienced before ever in humanity on Earth. And it's very exciting, but it's also a little overwhelming. And I think it's time to take down the rhetoric of it being acceptable to say, oh, I hate cats, cats are the worst, you know. I really hate that, and that's for another video. Why like cats are so demonized and why dogs are so cherished. It really pisses me off, honestly. But it is a time to anchor in the the spiritual frequency that cats have, and to intertwine our energies with them, and to really honor cats for what they do. And I think I'm a big believer, and that's why that they have to sleep so much, is because they are neutralizing a lot of this negative energy. And I think instead of thinking that cats are like lazy or they don't do anything, realizing that they're putting a lot of work in that you just can't see. They remind us to stay grounded, especially when we are flying high and we are upgrading our frequencies. Cats are the perfect combination, the best balance of them both. And so it's time to honor that and to walk alongside them and learn from them. You know, like Sassy just sitting here like looking out the window. She's in the moment. She's just seeing what's going on, admiring it. Like, I think there's something so peaceful and so beautiful about that. The next time you're around a cat and they're snuggled up next to you, or they're staring off into space, or they're zonked out sleeping, remember that they're not just an animal. They are a spiritual companion for you, and they're guiding you in ways that you may not even realize. So just honor that, love that, cherish that, because other animals just don't have that same connection, you know? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little different, but if you did find value, please don't forget to like and subscribe so we can hang out again next week. I love you guys so much. Oh, wait, can I bring you, Sassy? Can I bring you? Come here. I love you guys so much, and don't forget, be limitlessly yourself. Mwah. You'll get down. Love you.